Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we are building the Fast and Furious build Brian's Nissan Skyline GTR. This is pack 6 from issue 21 all the way to 26. So let's take a look at our first magazine. I do really like these magazines. There's a lot of details and you can pick up a lot of things. So we're doing the front right wheel arch. So a few little bits and pieces to do on that, which looks excellent. So let's get on with that. So we're gonna be working on some smaller parts now. And we have these two that needs to be fitted. So you can see there's one with a hole and that needs to be fitted with the logo facing upwards, and it's the round one. You can see the top like that. Make sure that that's facing the back, and the same you have another one that's smaller with the logo again, and it does have a hole on the rear. So just line that up, and they seem to be in. With that we're gonna need this small part, and that goes to the back of this. Let's just line this up. Hopefully get this in straight away. So we have this really small part in a bag, and I'm gonna see if we can get this in. But where would that go? Let me just make sure. It goes in the back here. Okay. I'm not sure if I push that through all the way that like it needs to. Let me just make sure. Okay, we could go a bit more. And a bit more here. Okay, that seems to be okay now. Let's just fix that. It is a little bit fiddly, but just line it up and then push it in, then that goes in okay. And there we go. Now we have this really small part that pushes in the back of this. Is it shaped? No. Quite small though. Goodness me, now that's quite... Let me see with my tweezer. That might be a lot easier. And we have like some flat sides there. That should make it a lot easier actually. Okay, yeah, definitely use your tweezer, makes it a lot more easier. And okay, we're getting there. So that's how that should look. Perhaps I have a close-up, and we have back like that. So hopefully you could get that correct. So let's move on to the next one. So we have our wheel arch, and we're going to put the part we just made. So hopefully you can see this. Where are we? Let me just onto that bit there, and that just pushes through. So let's just push that in place. Making sure that it goes all the way to the end. I think we got that okay. Let's see, make sure. That seems to be fine. So with that, we have to get this now onto our chassis, which is this part. So on the magazine, it's pointing this way. So now let's just put this lined up. Let's line that up like that. So that's screwed in. As you can see, there's 4 there, dipped in a bit in oil. And yeah, so let's get on with the next one. So I have forgotten this one. It has the larger hole. It just goes there. It was... Let me see if I could get that. So it just goes just here. Luckily it's quite easy to put on. Well, I'm saying that, but let's try. And let's push that, push that through. So yeah, so that's how that should be. Now we have this part, and we had this cap that just fits on top. So let's push that all the way to the bottom. So like that. Then we have this one that goes to the bottom of this, and push that through all the way like that. And then just on this ledge here, you just need to push that through again. I think maybe with a tweezer it might be a bit easier, which it was. And yeah, I think that's the end of this issue. So not bad, quite nice. So let's get on with the next one. This is issue 22. Interesting. Wow. I love that build. Okay, rear seat. Nice. So let's get on with that. So we have our rear seat. It's a rubber texture, and I'm so happy that I see the rear seat belts have been attached already, so that makes it nice and easy. So now with this you can see some slots, and you have these that needs to just slot in place. So line them up, each one, and let's push that all the way. So I believe that's all the way to the back. Then you have these at the bottom that go over the tags. So we just need to line them up and screw them in place. So we have a few screws. These are AP screws on all of them. So there's 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 3 at the bottom. So I'm just going to get on with that. So you don't have to over tighten these. If you do, you risk a chance of going all the way through because it is a rubber. So that's the end of this issue. So let's get on with the next one. So this is issue 23. There's a lot of details you can see in these magazines. Passenger compartment floor. Okay. So that looks good. So let's get on with that. So we have our floor here, and these are the pedals. Oh, they're not too bad at all, actually. So I think they will do. You can mod them if you like, but I think I'm going to leave mine as they are. With that, we need 2 AP screws, and turn that over, and you can see just 2 screws just there. So that's screwed in place. Not sure if I don't think these will have any mechanism like the other cars that you press the accelerator, it makes a sound, or the brake lights or anything like that, so seems to be a standard. Now we have this footrest. It goes on this way and just lies onto, hopefully you could see that, just there, and it just lies on it. With that, we need to turn this the opposite way. Let me just line this footrest up. A little bit fiddly. And again, a AP screw to the rear here. So I believe that's the end of this issue. Let me just line this up. Well, I could line this up after. There we go. I will probably be putting down some carpet on this bit, but I won't do that just yet until I make sure everything that's not going to be covered. I think you get the idea. So that's the end of that. Let's get on with the next one. So this is issue 24. Okay. So we're still working on our rear seat. Ah, we're attaching it now. Okay, nice. So let's get on with that one. So we have a floor with this, again, a rubber texture. So you have to line up these 6 into that position. So let's just get this in position, and hopefully you can see just about, you can see it lined up there. And with that, we're gonna need EP screws, 6 of those. So let's just screw this in place. So those are now in place. Don't over tighten them, otherwise you would just make them spin and nothing will happen. So now we have these 2 side pieces, and I believe, let's just see, I'm not sure if they seem to be not right to the middle, so I would say, let's see, I think the ones that's towards, or I could be wrong, is that right to the middle? It is, so it probably just pushes through. Let's see if that works. Should be okay. Goodness me. You just need to lift it slightly, but it is very tempting to just cut that off and screw it on. But yeah, I got one in, so let's just get the other side and then screw them in place. I think the best idea is line that up and then slightly lift this, and then that's how I've done the other side. So let's see, maybe lift this slightly up and then try. Yep, so you can see that went in, and we're gonna need 4 BP screws, so let's just screw them in place. So now that's all 4 in place. Now we're gonna need the rear seat we was working on. Let's just see if we could line this up. Goodness me, this looks a bit tricky. Okay. So opinion. That was a lot trickier than I thought. So that is pushed down now. And we're gonna need 2 BP screws. So it's just in these 2 parts here. So that's both of them now screwed in place. Let's see how that looks. So I think when that goes just like that, should close up that gap. So that's looking really good. We have 2 seatbelt that you just need to push in place. So just push that 1 and 2. So that was really simple. So that's the end of this issue. So let's get on with the next one. So we have now issue 25. Oh my goodness. My dad had one of these. Wow. His one was silver. Oh my goodness. Brings back a lot of memories. Okay, so we're doing the top half of the driver's seat. I think there's 1 seat in this. So let's get on with that one. So we have our seat, which is excellent. Love the color. So this is the back of our seat. I might do something with this. We will see. And then we have these parts. That's the left side. You could just about see that. With that you can see a small hole, a large hole. Let's feed that through. Well, saying that, let's try feed it through. Okay, yep, that's gone. So just line that up just there, and then we have this that just pushes again through. So that's looking really nice. And then we have to do the same on the opposite side. So that's the right one. Again, let's push that slightly and then push it through. There we go. Well, saying that, hold up. There you go. Now that's pushed through. Just making sure everything is as it should. Again, this one that we need to push in. And with that, we're gonna need EP screws. So 4 of these EP. So that's all 4 in place, you can see. Then we have these like kind of levers. So again, they just push through. So just like that. The same on the opposite side. Like that. And that is the end of our issue. I might do something with that and I'll get back to you. So this is issue 26. This is our final issue. Now that's a really good reference picture. Like that. Okay, interesting. Nice. I really do like these magazines. So we're working on the driver's seat bottom section, which should be pretty straightforward. So we're just making it, not installing it yet. So let's get on with that one. We have our lower seat with this part, so we have to just flip that like that, not with the hollow side. Quite easy, just pushes in. You can see that. So now we're gonna need, put it that way, the left side, which is this one. You could see it has an L. Follow the pattern. It's got some pegs. Push that through, and then you can see you have two locations where you have to put two AP screws. So let's just get that in place. Same again now on the opposite side. You can see it's the right side. So again, same way. And let's just get this in place correctly. There we go. Again with two AP screws. So that's both of them screwed in, well, all four. Now we have this shaft, which we just need to push that through, as you've seen. Now we're gonna need the top section, and this is what I did. It's not perfect. I thought I'd just put a bit of like a leather look just to cover some of these holes. I might redo it. It's just here the line is. It's okay. I think it's a bit better than what it was. So now we're gonna need this part, which is showing from this side. So on the inside, and we're just gonna push this through. Find now the other side. So that's gone through to the other side, and then we have this, and we just push that onto this rod. There we go. As easy as that. Now we need our left side, which is this, and it goes, as you can see, in this direction. Let's push that through. So that's that side. We have the right side as well. And that kind of helps not, so it can not move around. So yeah, that was quite enjoyable. Nice way to put the seat together. So this is what we have done in this pack. So you can see, really nice. This probably will just push up slightly after. This will be going in, I believe, just here, right there. So that was really good. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you could do us a big favor, we have like 72% of our non-subscribers, our viewers who are not subscribed. So if you could do us a big favor and subscribe to our channel, that will be helping us to produce more content. And also if you could hit that thumbs up. And once again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. See you. Bye.